Flosstube. Welcome to my channel. This is Michelle from the day before this day. Day before Michelle on YouTube and Instagram. And today is April 5th, 2019. And this is Flosstube number 1. I apologize for the glare. I'm still trying to figure out the best place angle. I have a lot of windows in my house. And finding some place to do this without a lot of glare, it has been proving quite difficult. But there you have it. So I don't have a lot for today. Today is 24 hours of cross stitch, take 2. I am really excited. I was only able to commit to 10 hours because I require some sleep. But I'm really excited. I made arrangements. The entire family knows the living room is mine from 4 p.m. today to 4 p.m. tomorrow, and I'm not cooking. So let's get into it. The best thing for today, I have a finish. Not just a finish, but an FFO. This is Bent Creek's Boo. And this one had been a limited edition kit that came with the adorable tuckaway bag. I did change out the buttons. It came with 4 orange round buttons, but they were all different sizes, and I just didn't like it. So I got into my button stash and found this little star. I like that better. I don't know what count fabric it was stitched on. It came with the kit, and the chart has the colors on it, but it didn't say what count fabric or what color fabric it was. So it's a mystery, but I think that it's either a 28 or a 30 because it's right about what I normally stitch on. So I suppose it could be a 32. But really cute. It was a really fun stitch. I did make a small mistake, but by the time I realized it, I was like, yeah, no, it'll be fine. In the words of Michelle Bendy, it's fine. So right here, this B, this top stitch was supposed to be a single and then moved over. So everything's over just by 1 stitch. Nobody knows it but me, unless you look real close and you have the chart. So I was excited about that. Haul, I have a little bit. I belong to the Annie B's Ornament of the Month Club. So that came this week. And it's really cute. And I'm really behind on my ornaments. I am actually supposed to be stitching 2 ornaments a month. And so far I've got 3. So 2 of them have been finished off into little pillows. They were a lot smaller than I had been anticipating them to be. Just quick and simples, and I haven't like done the trims around them or anything yet. But just cute little. I want to say that these were out of one of my ornament books, but I'm not 100%. They could have been out of a magazine. When I had been planning all of my ornaments for the year, I pretty much just gathered what I wanted to stitch and made working copies, kitted them, and I just grab and go. So, now this one I just finished a week and a half ago. And it was from a little kit, a little Christmas card kit that I found. If you're a member of the Stitchers Coven, you will know that my stash has been in storage for about 14 years, give or take. At least the majority of it. And I have been, the last couple of weeks, I have been bringing it up, going through it, purging, seeing what I have. And I have found quite a bit that I had forgotten about, especially whips. As a matter of fact, the Bent Creek, this was a whip that I found in my last weekend's treasure hunt. So I'm really glad to have gotten that finished. What What was the point I was making? Yeah, I do that. I go off into a tangent and have to circle back around. But, anyhow, this was another one of the found things. So I'm not sure where I got it from. It's 16 count Ada. So I have a lot of mystery stuff that I've been coming up and finding. So there's that. So today I don't really have any plans for the 24. I mean, not any project plans. I'm going to stitch on what I want until I don't want to stitch on it anymore, and either swap it out for another whip or start something new, because this is supposed to be fun, right? And for me, fun is just doing it. So probably what I'm going to start with is Santa's list. This has been a problem project for me. I have had so many mistakes. I don't know if it's just because I'm not paying close enough attention when I'm stitching on it, or you just, every now and again, you come across that project that is just nothing but frogging, stitch, frogging, stitch. This is it. So finally, after some frustration, I decided that I was going to change things up. So this is the chart. I started this as part of the Priscilla and Chelsea's stitch along, and basically at this point I have decided that he's making a list is all he's doing. So after several times of having to rip everything out and discovering that I still had a huge mistake that I'd missed way back in the beginning, I've decided that, as you can see, I brought the bottom border up and I added some of the pine bow sprigs into the corners and continuing on this, and then I'm just going to turn this into a little pillow. It's a really cute pattern, but life is too short for problem projects, and this is supposed to be fun. So so this is probably, because it's so close to being done, and because I'm using it for magical stitches homework. Actually, I think I may have already completed that. But anyhow, it's so close to being done that I'm going to go ahead and finish it. So this will be the first thing that I work on once 24 hours starts. Just because it would be nice to have that. Yeah, it'd be nice to have another finish this week. That would be really cool. And then tomorrow, after the 24 hours, I'll probably go ahead and FFO it. I had bought the fabric for it. I was going to turn it into a quilted wall hanging originally, so I'm probably going to go ahead and just turn it into the pillow tomorrow and have it finished and put it in with my Christmas ornaments for next Christmas. The other possible whips for today, and I'm not going to go through and do a whole whip parade because I have a lot of them between the School of Magical Stitches and Year of Whips, because, well, I signed up for the Year of Whips Extreme as well. That's 30 extra whips for me because my birthday is April 30th. 30. So, yeah. So anyhow, I might work on a couple more little ornaments or something. Just, I have a lot of little projects. Like, I love this bag. So I have a lot of little projects that I might go ahead and finish up, just because I have several smalls, and you can't see that very well. I'm going to outline that in gray to make it pop. This is the bunny freebie from Little Stitcher. So, you know, that's going to be, what, an hour, maybe 2. So I'll probably finish that up. big projects that I'm going to work on is I am going to be working on my Azure Fairy. And I'm sorry, I should have had these ready. This is my second time recording my whole video. The first time was 2 days ago, and I had everything out and organized because I was going to edit my videos, but the software that I had, okay, I couldn't figure it out. I'm not up on a lot of them. There's a lot of the computer stuff that I can do, and I know my way around. But this whole video thing is brand new to me, and I just haven't figured it out yet. And I was having trouble, and I even asked my son to come take a look, and he couldn't get it to do the things that it should have been able to do. So until I find a better user-friendly software, I'm just going to upload straight from my phone. But anyhow, so I'm having to re-record because I wasn't uploading that original video. There was a lot of editing needed, like interruptions from the cats and things that I hadn't paused for because, well, my Kit Kat, we have 2 cats, and my Kit Kat is a Blue Russian mix, and he gets bored very quickly, very easily, and he gets into things that he's not supposed to get into. And we have a cabinet in the kitchen that he likes to get on top of. And he fell off behind the cabinet. So, yeah, that kind of thing. That's not it. So, I apologize that I'm not organized, and I don't know for sure which bag it's in, because I don't remember. I've slept since then. And it was so cool. I have to tell you, Leslie Hurley, she was my first Flosstuber that I discovered. You are the only other person besides me and my mother-in-law I have ever heard use the phrase, I've slept since then. So it's awesome. You are my soul sister. Here we go. So I do have one assignment left for sure for magical stitches, and that is the stitching with dark threads. So I'm going to be working on Azure Fairy for that, and I'm hoping that this deep blue will be dark enough, but I do have a little bit of black I could get, and I could go up and around here, but that is a very dark blue in there, so I'm pretty sure that that would count. This is one of my oldest whips. I think I started this about, let's see, it was right after we bought this house, and that was 15 years ago. So, and you will find a lot of working copies. I will show a lot of working copies because, as you can see, when you have a whip around for a while, it can get really beat up. So I've started making copies and just putting my charts away somewhere safe. But, so here's where I'm at for it right now. I love the sparkle from the Krynic. But I think that blue will be dark enough. If not, oh well. It'll be fine. I can't tell you, Michelle, how often I use that now. It's fine. And my husband's like, are you mad? No, it's fine. For real. So I think that's pretty much the gist of my plans for the day. I kind of feel like I should be doing the ornaments because it is April and I'm supposed to be doing 2 a month. And if you want to join me for the 2 a month, the hashtag is 2 a month challenge, 2 a month ornies. I don't remember. I'll have to put it in the show notes. I'd be happy to have someone to stitch along. Apparently, if I don't have some kind of accountability, I'm not actually going to stick to it. But there you have it. I'm also a blogger, and I'm trying to make myself get back to it because I actually really love blogging. It's one of those things that you really love to do, but it ends up I'll put a blog post up, and next thing you know, you blink and it's been a month. So I'm trying to get better about scheduling time to go back and do that. And through my blog, I have had the craft book challenge for a number of years. I took it over from another blogger several years ago. Basically, and it's hashtag craft book challenge. Basically, the challenge is to just use your craft books. If a book, and I count the Just Ornament cross stitch ornamented, the special. Sorry, I count that as a book because it's pretty thick and it's not just your typical magazine. But we buy these things and then we end up looking at them, but generally we don't use them. So I have a lot of craft books, quilt books, sewing books, and cross-stitch books, and the challenge is to actually start doing the things from those books. So if you'd like to join along with that as well, there's no set number of items that you need to do from them or anything. It's just when you're looking for something new, challenge yourself to try to find something from a book that you have purchased to make. Speaking of, so it's not a new haul. This actually I bought about a month and a half ago, and it's been sitting here waiting. I don't know if anyone else has ever seen it, but I didn't used to be a sampler girl, and I have been won over. The dark side had cookies, and I followed them. But I found this one, and I absolutely loved some of the designs in it. It is just gorgeous, and it is in German, which I can't read, but stitching's universal. I translated all of the colors because there's just a general guideline, just the type of color it is. So I went through and I translated all those just so that I could stitch. But this, it's stunning. Sorry for the glare, but it's just beautiful. And it just, I can't wait to get started. I mean, look at that. That is so awesome. Amazon, it was really inexpensive. And, okay, so when I got the shipping notification, it said it was going to be like a month and a half, but it got there in less than a week. So, shipped from Germany. That's not bad. So that's my favorite thing right now. I've been leafing through it, and as soon as I get some of these whips knocked down, or make some more project packs, whichever goes first, then I will probably start one of the samplers out of there. So I think that's pretty much the two projects of all I've been are all that I've worked on this week. Next video I will have a lot more to share. I will probably record little videos, like 5-minute videos throughout the night. I had been going to do like segments and to put them all in one video, but again, I don't know how to do that. So it'll just have to be several. I don't know. I might be able to just pause. Yeah, I should be able to just pause. So I'll do some video check-ins and then upload it tonight after my stitching's done for the evening. But I think that's it. I hope I haven't rambled too much. It's going to be a pretty short video, which I was hoping for until I can get used to this. Yeah. So, anyhow, until next time, thank you for joining me. And until next time, happy stitching.